Hello everyone, I'm delighted to be talking today to Nick Boothroyd, who is co-founder of Naturally Talented Me, which is a fabulous profiling platform for people looking for work, but it's very innovative and it's completely online. It's a completely social business. So we're really pleased to showcase this new online business as part of Social Media Genius Week. So, Nick, tell us about your brilliant platform.
Well, thank you for the wonderful introduction and bigging me up so much. I'm very grateful, and thanks for the opportunity to chat about it. So it's been in the making for a while now, in terms of my perception, working with employers within retail and entertainment, travel, tourism, and leisure and hospitality generally, that there's a better way to identify talent. And there is innate talent in many people that gets overlooked, because they tend historically to have maybe been judged on other criteria, such as academic qualifications, when maybe we're missing the point. And there's some natural talents that every individual has. It's just hidden and hasn't potentially been showcased or harnessed. And the platform allows people to reveal their own hidden natural talents, as well as those that they're fully aware of, through association with their hobbies, pastimes, interests, things they voluntarily choose to take part in. And that's probably the uniqueness of Naturally Talented Me, is the tapping into that, those passions and pastimes.
You know, I mean, I absolutely love this project because it's everything that we've been talking about, and it incorporates this social goodness. You know, we've really seen that during this crisis, that the consumers and the public have really rejected that sort of faux corporate BS, and they really do want authenticity, and obviously with all the social unrest, inclusivity, diversity, it's all on the agenda, because the groups that you're reaching out to are the special educational needs. What are the other groups?
Yeah, so you use the terminology very aptly. This is about social inclusivity. This is about removing the label, so that it actually doesn't matter, really, or shouldn't matter to an employer, whether you do have a diagnosis on the SEND spectrum, whether you're an ex-offender, whether you come from a military background and are struggling to find your place because of perceptions of what you are and how you behave and who you are, older workers. All sorts of categories that are misjudged because of their label can start to showcase what they're really about. And we've got some fabulous examples of people who are not what they seem to be, because their passions and their interests reveal something amazingly employable about themselves that even they didn't necessarily know. And the platform helps associate natural talents with employability traits and opportunities in the world of work. So I think it's that social inclusivity bit is absolutely central and core to what we're doing.
Yeah, I can't wait to see some case studies on this, because, I think, even sort of mainstream shows like X Factor or something, you do see somebody that's, working in the supermarket has actually got this world-class voice and is amazing, and sort of like, who knew?
That's right.
I can't remember the woman's name now, but the older woman that has actually gone on to have, a fabulous global career and is very well established as an artist. And she's, an autistic woman.
Susan Boyle.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. An autistic woman in her 50s. Yeah. Obviously, sort of quite awkward and certainly doesn't tick boxes in a conventional way, but look at her. I mean, she's, this global superstar. So, I think there's a lot of people like that. Yes. But of all ages, young people that school just really doesn't suit them, or they've had a bad experience.
That's right. And they're being missed. Yeah, they're being overlooked because they're being judged by that label they've got.
And I imagine, especially at the moment, because of the schooling situation, that there are a lot of kids that will fall through the cracks, and because of this rupture that they've had in their schooling, that whereas for some kids, you know, they wouldn't miss a beat, but for others it might be sort of, you know, the last straw.
Yeah.
And they absolutely sort of give up and drift away.
Yeah.
But they are still that person that is, you know, kind or very reliable, or, you know, all those other qualities. So what was the thing you said that employers are looking for?
So it's around that natural talent. It's tapping into the softer skills rather than, so the behaviors, attitudes, behaviors and values really, and personality.
Yeah.
So the criteria that the platform pulls out are descriptive words like dedicated, focused, attention to detail, calm, caring, devoted, passionate, all things that really is the essence of hiring somebody who, if you're looking for customer focus, you need communication, you need that empathy. And these are things that you can pull out of things that individuals choose to do voluntarily, the things they're passionate about. And if you can bring that into the workplace, they become more productive, more happy, more satisfied, tend to stay longer. And generally that relationship and the well-being piece comes and follows. So it's fantastic.
What kind of employers are you working with, or is it sort of absolutely across the board?
So it will be absolutely across the board. It launched as a community interest company about a month ago on our crowdfunding. So the community interest piece is that at least 65% of any money we make goes back to support those communities that we're involved with. So the SEND community, ex-offender, etc. And so we're tapping into any employer who is prepared to think differently about the talents they engage, how they represent those roles and write their roles differently to engage people at that level, and to stop talking about the need for a Prince 2 qualification when you really don't need it, and to focus on things that really are the essence of a great employee. And that can be anywhere, and it doesn't matter what background you're from.
And do you feel I mean, obviously it's challenging times because so many people have or will lose jobs. But is that a double-edged sword? Do you think, you know, obviously maybe a difficult time to launch a project like this, but in other ways it's a good time because it, you know, it really does show how brilliant online, digital, social things can be, and then actually and the face-to-face interview is probably going to be off the cards for a while.
Yes. Absolutely right. I think we were in two minds whether launching an online business such as NTM was right at this time. But because of COVID and because of the numbers of people who either have already been displaced from jobs that they've been in for years or will be potentially further down the line, and I think unfortunately we're all of the view that there's likely to be worse to come in terms of unemployment, the online capability to reassess and reevaluate, reimagine what you could be in the new world, whatever that looks like, and understand better your talents and what you can offer the world and your value, I think is where it really comes to play. The timing is right because so many people are going to be worried about what their place in the world of work is. Yeah,
so social media will be where you live, where your company lives. It's completely online.
It's mobile responsive, so your smartphone, your iPad, your laptop, accessing it anywhere where there is an internet connection, capturing content offline to be able to post to your profile is absolutely where it's going to go, and the use of Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and LinkedIn to promote what we're doing.
Yeah, fantastic. So I look forward to seeing case studies and whatever, which no doubt you'll be sharing all over social media.
We certainly will.
We'll be able to read it. We'll make sure we put your all your social media handles in the bit of blurb underneath, so that people can look you up. And also, can they take part in the crowdfunding?
We'd be delighted for anybody, from anything from £1 to whatever they've got. All helps. Thank you.
If we'll make sure there's the link for that, because I think awesome. This is an absolute classic example of a sort of post-COVID new era social, it's inclusive. It's just fantastic. So I'm so glad you were able to have time to tell us about it. So
I will always make time for you. I'm very grateful for the opportunity. So, social is our friend.
So great. Well, we'll wrap it up there, but I'd very much like to talk to you, a few months down the line to see how things are progressing. Because,
let's do that.
I do think this is the project for a new era. So really looking forward to seeing how it progresses. So great. Okay. Thanks,
very happy to. Thank you, Helen, and thank you all your listeners, readers, viewers, etc.
Yes.
Thanks a lot.